I'm Chuck Smalley. I like to go out and metal detect, treasure hunt.
And Chuck's been helping others do the same for years. Guide, gear supplier, and archaeologist with unmatched experience. From the metal detectors and equipment you need to the research and real-world hunts that bring history back to life. Using high-tech tools and old-school know-how. Check out Shooter Supply and Prospecting. And let's get digging for treasure and history. Find us on Facebook now.
All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right, we're back. We're live. I think, man, the hurdles that we have sometimes. Oh, I don't know. It's something else. That's all I can say. Looks like Dennis is already throwing the prices into the chat. Looks like platinum's $2,090.85 an ounce. And that's about all I've caught. Silver, $79.68 an ounce. I'm gonna have to catch the other ones on the flip side here. Let's get Chuck in to make sure this. I think it's all working okay. Who knows? There he is.
Yeah, it's been trials and tribulations tonight, Josh.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I had to log into StreamYard again, which is not an easy task. Then I had to log into YouTube, which you need your computer and your phone to do that. And then I go over to Facebook to message you a link, and Facebook wants me to log in again, which for my Facebook account, it's like a Pentagon launch code. And then it wants me to go through this whole I'm not a robot stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, people, just let me into the accounts. So maybe we should have taken the night off.
Yeah. Well, it all started, Casey and I were talking about the upcoming DTH hunt, detecting the heartland, and what we're going to do with some stuff and how we're going to, set it up. And he called and what we're going to donate and work with and how we're going to set stuff up, and bam, the tones drop. Now this is about 10 after 6 and they got us going 20 some miles to a CO detector to another town. And I'm like,
which seems crazy.
Yeah, and well, put it to you this way, it was. So I contacted that county, which is Whiteside, and they said, hang on. And they called Albany. Albany said we could cancel on that one, which they were going to cover it with another truck. But then there was some confusion. So we got that straightened out. I had to hang up on Casey, called him back, finished up with that, went down, turned the computer on. I'm in the same boat you are. This whole storms and everything, I had to go
Yeah.
through everything just to get on the keyboard. And I don't even know if that's working. So I said, send me one for the phone. So
Yeah. So
we did that and called you in the interim going, I don't know if this is going to work or not.
right.
Golly
Yeah.
Moses, folks.
Exactly. And I'm going. Yeah. I'm not sure either. I'm trying to get it off the ground.
Yeah. So we're on the phone because I'm still got logins to do. Hell with it. I'll go on the phone and we'll go from that way. But Casey's getting ready for the DTH hunt. Of course, at this point, he's probably pulling hair out. and
If he's
we're
got
working
any
on
left
that
to
with him.
pull out. As it gets closer to the event, you pull it all out anyway.
And they're going to have some stuff. Yeah, they're kind of keying on the gold rush a little bit. So we're going to have some neat stuff for you guys that want to go out and find gold, and you can do it out here in Northeast Iowa. They're even working on the beaches in Lake Michigan. They're getting
Yeah, you can
fine
even
gold.
do it in Illinois.
Yeah, when you're looking at a gram that's bringing between roughly $150 to $160 a gram, and you go out and you find 2-3 grams in a day, you've had a pretty fair afternoon. And yeah, it's a little bit of work. So what the heck? And Heath is working with that stuff, and I'm working with. We're getting gold pan kits and that kind of stuff, and I've got some bags of concentrates direct from Nome, Alaska, and some other goodies that'll go in those gold pans, and they'll be raffled off, and there'll be other prizes, some silver and that kind of stuff, and we gave them a mine lab detector, so they're going to have a. He says it's not as much as previous years, but I don't know if everybody saw this. I
Well,
sent,
people can expect that, though.
yeah. Detective all canceled for 2026. That's one of
Yeah,
the largest events in Europe.
I
Period.
don't know if you recall me mentioning that on the show a few episodes back, but yeah, the way initially the way it was worded, I didn't get the chance to read the entire flyer that you had sent me, but the way it was initially worded recently was
Yep.
that it is on pause,
Yep. And
which
that's,
basically means that there won't be a detective ball for 2026, and they may come back in 27.
and the way they worded that they could get a area that was historic enough and conducive to the levels of detective all. Well, yeah, I understand that, but then again, I
Right.
also understand the cost of stuff right now and worldwide. It's
Yeah.
a step back on the price of things, and they do have a small seated prize hunt, and then everybody comes and we aren't talking a couple hundred people, we're talking a couple thousand.
Yeah. I mean, and that's why it was so interesting to me. I mean, this is the largest
Yeah,
detecting rally in the world. And we've been saying for a while, you're going to see changes in the organized events because of the precious metal prices.
yeah,
Now, detectable, yeah, they do have a small seated hunt. And so far, they're not claiming that the precious metal prices is hurting them. They want a very good piece of historic land for the wild hunting. And they seem to be kind of leaning more towards that as their
yes,
reasoning behind it. But
yeah.
I'm sure that the metals market plays a part in it too.
That's part of it, and then the detector companies.
Uh huh.
how much are we going to be able to give away? How many people can we send to this, if any? It's all an expense, and most of your detector companies now are not the mom and pop variety like Garrett used to be, or that they're all corporate, and corporate looks at it in a whole different light than family-owned entities.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Well, and we've seen that the restructuring, I guess, of the way the manufacturers are dealing with organized events.
correct.
And, because everybody's trying to I get it, with the economy being the way it is, precious metal prices the way it is, all of that, everyone's trying to make a buck and everyone's trying to get the most bang for their buck.
Correct.
And the manufacturers are now going, well, why should we have somebody from the other side of the country travel to XYZ event when we have representatives in that area that we can probably talk them into going, and then they'll foot the bill, and hopefully they put up some video content of it.
Correct. So, all this and dealers supporting it, and all the people that support it, it's you're not going to get as much maybe as you used to.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because of the way the route that the manufacturers are going, it's kind of cutting the dealers' throats, which
Right.
makes it harder for the dealers. And now we're also going to see that evolve into how the organized events are being structured,
Correct.
because not as many dealers are going to be getting involved. This is why we need to support our reputable dealers.
Yeah. And on top of all of this, with that going on and getting ready for hunts and things like that, we're still battling
Dodging
with
hail and
that.
tornadoes.
Yeah, that was we had tornadoes all around us.
Yeah. Yeah. It
One
has.
within 3 miles. It went across the river through the backwaters, the state park area, and went away, but then regenerated further out and got bigger and kept heading up and went and hit Lena, Illinois, little town up there.
That was a big one.
That did some damage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there is. I've seen some videos of that one, and I've even seen some videos from some storm chasers that were catching it real time as it was forming.
right. And
Nasty,
that
nasty.
same portion of the front that went through here, we got some winds, and we had a 3-hour power outage just before the storm from the high winds coming in early. And then they got the power back on, and it stayed on through the storm. I was like, God, that's surprising. And we got probably here, they across the river, they registered winds in the 70-mile-per-hour range just across from us. So yeah, it was whipping pretty hard. Some
Oh,
areas got 90-mile-an-hour winds, and they got damaged. Trees were uprooted, and roofs and
poles
siding.
were down, and
Oh yeah, snapped them like toothpicks.
yeah.
So yeah, this week's been kind of crazy for everybody, and fortunately, we had no fires afterwards. Some areas did. So, but anyway, let's keep moving. Hey, did you get the picture of that bracelet?
I did, but I can't put it up until after the show.
Well, you have to put it up. Dennis went and did a recovery. He drove,
A recovery.
yeah, 75 miles to make that recovery. They contacted club members, and
Well, I'll tell you what, I know of at least one person that thought it was well worth it.
yeah, yeah, and pretty
That-
nice bracelet.
That looked like a happy camper in that photo.
Yeah. Kudos, Dennis. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, very good job. Excellent job, Dennis. Congratulations.
Yeah, he.
And for folks that have Dennis as that has Dennis on their friends list, they can go back to his timeline and see the posts that we're referring to. I'll load a thumbnail of the image after the show.
Right. Right. So
18 karat, and she was she was definitely happy.
yeah, pretty bracelet. Pretty bracelet. Very
Mm-hmm.
good, buddy.
Yeah.
That's nice when you can do that. That's nice when you can do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. We like to see posts like that.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, whether it's me or whether it's Chuck or one of the listeners, we love to see posts like that.
Yep. That's
It's just
cool.
it's good karma. It's good stories.
Yes. Yes, it
Pull
is.
Pelons in.
Ah. Hey everybody, tonight I can't get on comments, that kind of stuff. So hope you all doing well and didn't get too much of an effect of all this storming that went on.
Right. We are operating in a somewhat limited capacity tonight. As a matter of fact, I sent you the link twice on Messenger, and then I sent it once through email just to be on the safe side, and was like, okay, I've sent it all the ways I can.
Yeah.
I got to roll. We're already behind. I'll catch him on the back end.
I'm on a new phone because my phone was a S20, and that particular phone, the T-Mobile and USL merged. Guess what? The one phone that won't work on the T-Mobile system was my previous phone. I have it yet. I kept it. I just bought a phone. Oh no, you have to give me your phone. We'll wipe it clean. You trade it in. You get a discount on a new phone. I looked at her. I said, no, I'm just buying a new phone. I don't want a 5-year contract. No, I'm just buying a new phone. That way, if I want, I can go over to FirstNet, which I'm thinking of doing anyway because it's designed for fire department, that kind of stuff. And
Yep, yours was a S no good.
it's no good now.
Right.
3.5, 4 years old. So, but I got a good price on this one because they still offered a discount for that. But you know, you live to the phone, I think, sometimes.
Yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes you don't have any choice about it at all.
Right. Right.
And Scott McCleary's in the house too. Welcome aboard, Scott. I know I've missed a bunch of other names because Frankie's in there, Dennis, the Bills, Phil, Barb, Jason,
Ted, back.
Tim, Ildigger.
Hey, Tim.
But
we've been on his, and I swear to God, I called him up and I chewed him out. Every year they have their trout fishing get together in Northeast Iowa. And every year, I swear to God, those guys make it up there. It storms, it rains, it gets cold. I said, Frankie, cancel that.
Would you knock it off, Frank?
Yeah, I blamed him. He started laughing.
Well,
and the little trout streams that they like to fish were all flooded.
Yeah, they weren't streams anymore, were they?
No.
And I know many times I say, well, you know what? You can keep that stuff. And you're like, well, I'm sending it your way, but we don't need them tornadoes.
Yep. But Frank and I will be present over at the DTH hunt. You have to stop in and say hey to us, and we'll have some pretty cool stuff. And there's some other things in the work. It'll be a lot of fun.
Right.
So.
And we got Phil in the chat saying, hit that like, folks.
Yep, hit the like button. We like it when you like it.
Yeah.
What else is Phil? Thank you, Phil, for reaching out and asking me how I was doing during the storm.
Right.
Phil sent me did you do all right? Yeah, we're okay. I went out just for the storm, and anything I thought to blow away got put away. I was running around putting stuff away because they kept hitting the sirens and up in the wind mile per hour and the chance of the tornado. And there was one across the river, and I thought, coming. So I put stuff away. Now I just got to go. I got some of it back out. Got to go put the rest out. But things fly away in those storms.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's been about it. And then I'll be gone next week. So,
Right. Which I see Alan's in the chat too. Alan, maybe we should do that Dig Fest update Wednesday or Sunday.
there you go. Yeah, the only thing you'll probably see from me is a walk around at FDIC. You can look at all the pretty trucks, which Cordova Fire has one there on display this year. So,
That's right.
yeah, a new one.
And they're taking it home. So if
They're
you're there,
taking it home.
better see it while you can because it's
Yeah.
going home with them.
Yep. We're upgrading our EMS response properly. So that's in the works. Next is the boat. Got to upgrade a 20-some-year-old boat. Good boat yet, but
Mm-hmm.
the demands on the river have grown existentially.
I see that in the chat, Alan. Just let me know what night works best. Shoot me a message or whatever, and we'll see if we can get that done. Because if, say, this coming Sunday works best for you, then maybe Wednesday we'll just take the night off and I'll try to get some of these projects knocked out that are piling up around me because weather isn't cooperating.
No, it's not. Yeah, I'm going to have to bail out here on the mower,
Yep.
but I let it go long because I generally do for the first cut.
I let it go long, and with all this, I mean, I cut it finally.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was the last person on our block to do it, but with all this rain we've been getting, I walked around the house the other day after we got that big rainstorm that
Mm-hmm.
we needed. It turned Salina into Venice, but
It did that.
I walked.
It did that all through Wisconsin.
Right, I walked around the corner of the house and saw the yard and thought, "Good Lord, I just mowed this the other day." So it's tall. I'm gonna have to bale and blow and everything else when I mow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, Dennis is in the area up there. I'm not sure where in Wisconsin or the Fox River, which flows down in Illinois and that kind of stuff. It's flooding. The Wisconsin, the Rock, the Mississippi's going to go up to what they call action stage real quickly here, which is at the 17 level. And all that stuff's got to come down. And we've got about 5-6 drying days going on here before we get any more rain to speak of through the area. So, in fact, tonight it's going down to like 27 or 28 degrees.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah, it's going to get cold.
yeah. We've been under a freeze warning the past 2 or 3 days.
Yeah,
I had to day before yesterday, I think it was. I had to break down and go buy a battery charger because I've got to pick up these different projects that I flip throughout the year, and I've got to pick them up when they're available. So right now I am in a excess of projects
good.
I could be working on to flip.
Right.
And all of a sudden the other day I get a message from a guy, not on my friends list or anything. I can tell he's trying to send me a picture, and I'm going, I don't know what he's trying to send me. Facebook's not letting me see it, and I don't know that I want to see it. And then all of a sudden I get a message behind it that says, new fuel pump, spark plug, and battery. Okay, good for you, you know.
Yeah.
So finally, I go ahead and I tell Facebook I want to see the content, and I'm looking at the picture, and I send the guy a message, and I'm like, "And what would you like to do with it?" "Well, I'd like to sell it." "Okay." And he sent me a video. He sent me a video of the motor running, sounded good. PTO clutch is shot in it. Yeah, okay. So we get to talking back and forth, and he had been trying to sell it for 100. And I'm like, dude, the belt's got a chunk out of it from where the clutch locked up. The clutch is locked.
Mm.
I'm not giving you $100 for it. And we finally worked a trade, $20 cash and a nice bayonet that I had.
No.
42-inch, 18.5 horse Craftsman.
Well, there you go.
We get over there. We're fixing to pick it up. It's missing the pins to mount to hang the deck. Get everything loaded up onto the trailer because I was like, well, it'd be nice to see it run, but the battery didn't have enough juice in it for it to crank.
Yeah.
All right, fine. That's whatever. You sent me the video. I guess that'll suffice. Put air in the tires. We'll load it up and go. So we get it back to where I'm going to store it at. And we try to hook a different battery up to it, and it acts like it doesn't want to crank over. We're thinking, well, that battery could be weak. We tried to hook a different battery to it, and then it acted like it wanted to backfire. Uh-oh. Maybe this isn't so good.
Mm-hmm.
Check the clearance on the rockers, on the valves, and yeah, that seems fine. And somebody had the idea, well, hey, let's leave the valve cover off of it and try to crank it over. And I'm going, yeah? Do you want to stand in front of it? Because this shirt isn't designed for oil. Well, no. So we gave it a little bit of starting fluid, and it wants to fire up. Only for a second. And we're like, well, we didn't hear anything knocking, so that could be good. We pull the fuel line off the carburetor, and we see water and rusty fuel come out.
Ew.
Oh, boy. So we go ahead and we try to feed it some more starting fluid and see if it'll fire up and try to keep it running, feeding it starting fluid. And we're hearing a strange noise. We can't figure out where it's coming from. And we stop, and somebody's like, well, hey, pull the dipstick. Yeah, I don't see any smoke. And then I told him, I said, well, you know what? We can't do any worse than we already have. Pull the dipstick out of there, and I'm going to try to crank it over. Pulled the dipstick out, started to crank it over, and man, we got smoke coming out of the dipstick tube like a locomotive.
Mm.
Ah, great.
Blown.
Probably a blown head gasket.
Yep.
And I was like, well, even if I don't repair it, I can get more than what I've got in it just selling the tires.
There you
But we'll pull that battery. That battery's only a couple of months old. So I had to break down and buy a battery charger because I can't find my battery charger. Want to try to salvage the batteries at least. Especially since I knew we were going into 3 nights of freeze warnings. So I did manage to get those charged up. Hopefully they're fine. I had too much other stuff going on today to get out there and check them. So tomorrow, I guess, if the weather cooperates, I'll try to get out there and run some tests and see if I at least salvage those, because I've probably got $100+ worth of batteries sitting out there right now.
There you go. Well, you get your money back out of it. Keeps you occupied. That's good.
Yeah, it sure would be nice though if I could have it running, functioning, and get my money back out of it.
Yeah.
42-inch Craftsman, 18.5 horse. That's probably $500-600. Tom Kingery in.
Hey, Tom. Hey, also, Barks had another video up. I watched that for a short. He found a nice stand of Liberty quarter.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
found a nice bunch of mushrooms again too.
Yeah, yeah. They're dual hunting. That's the way you want to do it. So, yeah, I went out and mushroom hunted the other day. We're still a little cold yet. There's not much being found around me yet. I talk with the guys that go out and they've been walking. And folks, tick. My God, there's ticks.
Yeah,
Bad
banner
ticks.
year for mushrooms, but also a banner year for ticks.
So pay attention if you're out crawling around yards and stuff. They're in the grass too.
Yeah, I mean, people, I can't even remember. It might have been in the chat now. I can't remember who had mentioned it, but somebody's even found them on their cat.
Yeah,
So
that doesn't surprise me.
you gotta keep an eye on your pets too.
Yes. So
It's gonna be a bad year for them.
yep. So just pay attention. Check yourself out when you get back in. So no, while we got through that set of storms, things are looking up. Get the yard mowed, head over to Indy, get that done. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I got to get the yard mowed here too.
Yeah, hopefully I get there and can see some of the pipes and drums go through the event. They like to bring their pipes and drums.
That's always neat to see.
Oh yeah, that's cool. It's cool.
I mean, you don't see pipes real often.
No,
And when I do, I always gotta kind of, whether it's on TV, on
yeah.
YouTube, in person, I've always got to stop and watch. I'm just
Well,
fascinated. Very cool.
I am too. So those guys do a good job. That's fun.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
of course, the detector will be along because the evening, sometimes there's a little time. There's a spot I've been trying to get on over there, but it's not in the best area of town. So I've kind of, maybe I don't want to do that. But
Yeah, you don't want to be digging up spent ammo.
no, I don't want to hear it going off again.
Right. Yeah. Randy says you don't have to worry about ticks when you hunt in the water, but you could get chiggers.
Well, yeah. Not too much to worry about in the water unless they're
Right.
you're
Right
up
now, I think all Randy has to worry about hunting in the water is pneumonia.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Hey, he made sure to tag me this time. He
Did he?
did thick pork chops on the Traeger.
Oh,
Man, them look delicious. Good job, Randy.
there you go. Yeah, good
Yeah,
looking.
so
I saw that.
I think he was thinking, here, I'll make sure he sees this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tag him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna complain. Not at all. What about leeches? Yeah, some bodies of water you may have to worry about that too.
Yeah, well, I've never had that problem, fortunately. Seen them in the water. Used them as bait. Good bait on walleye.
Oh yeah, they love that.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Anyway, And I don't have anything new from any manufacturer right now. Things have they've thrown everything out on the table.
Yep, everything has gone quiet
Yeah.
for
See how
now.
they do. Yeah, for now. For now. And I'm seeing some good.
Yeah, I don't think leeches are in Lake Michigan either.
No, no. You go further north though, up in the boundary waters. They're there.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll see the occasional turtle in Lake Michigan.
Yeah. And they're that type of stuff. But nah.
Because I know I've been up there before on the Michigan side hunting Lake Michigan and seen the occasional turtle come in. I don't know that I've seen them on the Chicago side, but I wasn't necessarily watching for them either.
Right. Yeah. You go down to the south.
Holy cow! The temp in Lake Michigan is 40.
Yeah, there isn't a longevity of you surviving in that water.
No, no.
Even
That's too cold for me.
well, I used to I used to run a dredge up in a place up Arctic Creek, and it's called Arctic Creek for a reason.
Yeah, I was gonna
And,
say, sounds very warm.
summertime till the sun came up, and you wear a black wet or dry suit and get in and work it. But boy, that water was anywhere from 38 to 42 almost all summer long.
Mm-hmm.
The slow pools warmed up, and we dredged those and did pretty well. But doggone, I
I am a fair water hunter, you could say.
75 degrees and warmer.
Hey, I'm cool with that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I mean, I occasionally I'll wear a shorty or a wetsuit in the water, but usually it's when I'm coastal hunting and I'm in an area where there are jellyfish.
Ooh,
So, the shorty is a nice additional layer of protection in case they brush up against you.
yeah,
Uh,
you don't
I
want
have
that.
been in the water when it's colder than that. Probably the worst time was without a wetsuit or a detector. I was in, I think they said 34 degrees.
Why?
We were going to go out and do some fishing in a local pond. And when we got out there was a vehicle in the middle of the pond. So we thought, well, who knows how long it's been there or anything. We should check and make sure, see if anybody needs help or anything.
Oh,
So I told the other guys, I said, well, you guys go ahead and stay here. I'll jump in and see. And I waded out to the middle of the pond to this Jeep, and thankfully there was not anyone in it.
uh-huh.
And waded back and got out of the water. I said, you guys run into town, let the cops know so they can get a wrecker out here. Tell them they're going to need one with a boom to get a hold of it. And I'm going to sit here and try to warm up. And when the diver came out to hook to the vehicle, they said that the water was 34 degrees. And I'm going, good Lord, I'm nuts.
Mm-hmm. That'll get you
Made for
hypothermia.
made for a hell of a fish story, though. I mean, I got back that day and everybody's like, did you catch anything? I said, well, you could say I got the big one.
Well, there's a group of guys that dive in the bayous and that
Oh,
type
yeah.
of stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I watched several of their posts. They've been recovering vehicles out of these bayous. They blew off. One had two teenagers in it that were lost 10 years ago. The other one had a woman in it that was lost like 7 years ago. They never found them. Cars go off, boom, late night.
Yep. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Now
And
it's a
they
recovery.
specifically, they look for this stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
And it's great that they're at least able to bring the family closure.
closures. Yeah. And,
Unfortunately, though, that's about all it amounts to.
I know.
But I'm sure that the family members are very thankful for
Appreciate it.
the
Well,
effort that the people put
the
in.
one county they were in, I think it's Louisiana, North Louisiana. They've been trying to close this case for those two, or the lady, for a long time. And the sheriff, they called, got deputies out, sheriff came out, and they've been looking for her 7 years. And he was very happy that brought closure for not only the family, but them and what was going on within the whole structure of her disappearance.
Right.
Kudos to those guys for doing that. I've been on vehicle recoveries and things like that.
And it's no fun.
No fun.
There is nothing fun about that. There's nothing exciting about it. It's very somber.
Yep.
And a lot of times, these people that are going out, volunteering their time and equipment and all of that to try and make these recoveries for the family members, it's a big help to the various municipalities as well, because some of these precincts just do not have the resources or the budgetary means to do it.
Yep.
So it definitely helps. But
Which it does.
I mean,
Yes, it does.
if somebody's listening and they think, "Oh, that sounds like something that I would like to do," think long and hard about that before you do, because if you actually do run across a vehicle with a body in it, you may not enjoy what you find.
Nope.
It could leave you scarred.
So, but that's out there too, and these guys also try to do recovery of known articles thrown into these bayous. Those bayous down there, they aren't friendly places.
No.
Between the snakes and gators.
I mean, down there, some of them people just ain't right. I mean, they'll jump in and wrestle with a gator.
That's right.
And
Yep.
I'm just kind of going, yeah, if that was me, I'd be the guy up on shore, far enough away that I'm safe, going, "Hey, I'm rooting for you. Let me know if you get him on the bank. I'll help eat him."
Right. They're crazy down there.
Yeah,
They're
they're a
crazy
whole
at times.
different kind of crazy.
Right. My wife's family, they like to catfish,
Uh-oh.
hogging,
Oh.
and my introduction to her family, we were down at the family cabin on a little river in Missouri, the South Fabius.
And they're going, "Here, stick your arm through here."
Nah, that's okay. Unreal, just fine for me. I'll drag the bag. You grab them. The whole
Right?
family.
Yep, that's when you go, "Nah, I'm good. I'll just watch."
Well, so that's the kind of things they like to do.
Well, yeah, and maybe it's a geographic type thing. You know, some places they prefer to go, "Hey, hold my beer and watch this."
Oh, I see a lot of that. Well, we see the remnants of the guy holding the beer.
Right, the aftermath.
That is right. You're going, what was you thinking?
Yeah,
Think
exactly.
that was
How
gonna
many?
work? No. Uh-uh.
Yeah, how many did it take to make that sound like a good idea? What do you
Yeah,
think now?
there you go. I've been involved in a few of them. Stand back and watch and going, this ain't gonna work. But let him figure it out.
Right? Yeah, I mean, as much as I hate to say it,
There,
sometimes you got to step back and let Darwin win one.
well, there's a post that I've seen a couple times on Facebook. I don't know.
We'll see you, Alan. Have a good night.
Yeah, Alan. We Dad sitting there watching the sun, and he's got something. I don't know what he was going to do. He's down by an electrical outlet, and he's gonna. And wife's going, "Don't do that." And Dad goes, "Leave him be." And you see a bright flash in the background. And his dad says, "Bet you'll never do that again, will you?"
Right.
Oh,
Bright
yeah.
flash, and next thing you know, they're flying across the room.
Yep. And yeah, that sometimes you can steer them around all you want. They're going to come back and try it again. So just watch them do it.
Yeah. Sometimes you can already tell where it's like, ain't
Yep.
nothing that I say going to make any difference. So
Sure.
just let them do it. Let it happen,
Yeah.
and
Oh, Lord.
maybe
So
they'll learn.
anyway, getting back to a little detecting. Now we know detecting the Heartland's coming off. We know the Chicago Dig Fest is
Hmm.
coming off. Have we got any
Absolutely,
others?
it's going to be a good one.
Yeah. Have we got any others that are canceling anybody knows about?
Uh
That
not
are,
that I am aware of. I know
yeah.
there is still, which I won't mention any names at this current point, but there is still one out there on the horizon that I fully expect that I'm going to see that it's been rescheduled or canceled before it gets here, but we'll see what happens.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Nebraska land is canceled, Jason says.
Ah,
The Nebraska land hunt, that is canceled now as well.
I know Alan was still shopping some silver for this hunt and coming up. Sound like some fair deals. And
Oh
then
yeah, I mean those guys, they work them. They work them pretty good, and they get some decent deals.
so with this current, well, the last time, what was silver tonight? The last I saw was like 80 and change.
As we went live, it was 79 and change. I don't know if that has changed since we went live. Yeah, it's back above. It's $80.18
There you
on silver. Gold is $4,779.70. Platinum is $2,109.90. Palladium is $1,584.30. Which platinum, palladium, and gold are all, well, and silver are all in the red. And you know it. We are seeing some dips and peaks,
go.
but it looks like, especially for gold and silver.
Yep.
Gold, we've kind of fell into that 40, say like 4750 to $5,000 area. Silver, we've fallen into like that 75 to $85 area. And it's like there are dips and peaks, but we're on this plateau.
Mm-hmm. But
Uh,
it's all tied to, right now, it's all geopolitical.
mhm.
It's just the way it is. You'll see some more dips and valleys and ups and downs, but the dealers are staying down on what they are offering sellers to protect themselves,
Mm-hmm.
selling a little higher to protect themselves. And that's the valley, that's where we're at right now. And,
Yep. And
but
they're
get out,
also being conservative on what they're paying.
oh yeah, get out and find some. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Be like
Yeah.
Randy. He's out there digging it up.
Crude oil is back to $90.23 a barrel.
Yeah,
Dennis
it's down to
reports.
87 or yesterday. So yeah, up and down. They get this thing figured out, and he's dealing with some of the worst he can deal with. They want to hold everybody for ransom.
Hey, ceasefire is back in effect. The straits are open. One can only hope.
That's all we can hope. But that group has no leadership, has nobody working it right now.
Well,
It's
I
crazy.
mean, I hate to make light of it, but do you really see anybody stepping forward to take charge for that group?
No, that's kind of like, nope, you're right.
There's a good reason.
If you go into the room and ask who's in charge, they all point around the room. So
Exactly. Everybody steps back and you're going, oh, wait a minute. No, it's not me either. I was packing my bags. I'm moving.
well, we saw what the first two did. They didn't make it very long. And down in Venezuela, challenge was thrown and Trump took it. Come get me. He did.
Well,
What the hell? That was cool. I'm sorry.
sometimes people just have to go, don't threaten me. Don't tell me how to live my life.
Yeah.
I'm your huckleberry.
Yeah, well, he's butting heads with the Pope now, so what the
Yeah.
hell?
I think that sometimes in today's society, some people are just too easily offended and read too much into things.
I think they ought to throw them all in a room and put up about 1 year worth of Archie Bunker up there and let them see what it was like in the 70s. We didn't get upset.
Well, yeah, and look at the way the sitcoms were then. But as far as throwing everybody in a room and seeing what happens, I think we've been doing that for a while. Don't they call that Congress?
Yeah, I think they do. I think they do.
But hey, it happens, and I get it. It's that's the thing about evolution. Basically, it's part of a revolution. It keeps coming around. These things too will come to pass.
With all this stuff going on, the price of silver and gold fluctuating to it, so just hang in there. Go out and find some. That's how you win.
Yeah, or make a recovery for somebody.
Yep, and
like
folks,
Dennis did.
And there is a full-blown gold rush going on. It's crazy.
There is.
I'm seeing it as a dealer, and Joey and I just yesterday talking a bit on. They're tearing into it out there now because the weather's gotten to the point in Northern Cal that they can do it. Now it's getting hot down in Arizona and such, so almost to the point people won't go out. If they do, it's early in the morning.
Right, yeah, if they do, it's middle of the night, early morning.
Yeah, watch where you step. And because those critters out there, oh boy, them big blacktails.
Well, that's what they make black lights for.
Yeah.
I mean, at least that'll stop the scorpions.
Yeah. Well, my nephew takes my little grandnieces out and they hunt scorpions at night and get rid of them out of the yard using the black light.
Yep, exactly. They're bioluminescent
Yep.
under black light.
Yep. So,
And
well, everybody's
it's
got to have a
really neat.
hobby.
It's really neat to see too. I mean, if nobody's ever seen that, look up a video of that and see.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. They told me the one night, let's go out and catch some scorpions. I looked at them. I said, "What are you going to do with them when you catch them?" That's what I
right.
want to know.
Randy, I'll see if I can get a hold of him this week and have him call you. Talking about another gentleman that needs some rings found.
Oh, there you go. There you
Yeah.
go. Get them found. That's good. Good job
Yep.
on Dennis today. With that, I'm going to be hitting the road this week over to FDIC and back, and we'll see how that works out. And if you need anything, I've had quite a few people calling. The Knox 900's been kind of,
Popular.
yeah, Manicore. And of course, the Gold Monsters, it's nuts.
Oh, speaking of Manicore, Monday, for those that caught Detect America, Steve was talking about the cable clips for the Manicore.
Yes. Good
And we
point.
may be able to talk about them a little more in depth soon. I have ordered a set to see how they are.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know.
Very, very affordably priced.
Yep. And that's kind of nice to have that cable clip versus the Velcro straps that don't last.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So, anyway, all of you have a great week. We'll talk to you the following week. We'll get Casey on with us, talk about DTH. I don't know if he's had any cancellations and if there's any openings. I didn't get that far with him today, but
Right.
crazy. But
Yeah.
never fails. But y'all be safe out there and keep an eye out for those ticks if you're out on you.
Got to be careful.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks
Got
for
to
having
be
me.
right. So Wednesday, you will be busy preparing for your trip, and you may not even be here Sunday.
Sunday is 6 hours plus back, so I don't know what time we're getting out of Dodge over there. We'll see
Right.
how that goes. Okay.
And speaking of seeing how things go, I think Alan's going to talk to John, and Wednesday or Sunday, we'll have them on to talk about DigFest and see how that goes. But
Yep.
at least at this current point, it looks like Wednesday, as long as they don't want to promote DigFest, we may just take the night off Wednesday.
There you go. Everybody get out and do some digging for me. I want to see what you're finding. I got to get out.
There you go.
Talk to you later.
We'll
Thank
see
you.
ya.
Bye.
All right. So, and in the meantime, even if you're not getting out there digging, you can still post up those pictures of what you're grilling and smoking. Those pork chops look delicious, Randy. I'll bet they were good, definitely. And Ohio Relic Hunter's been running the smoker and the dehydrator, doing up some nice looking jerky and meat sticks. Good to see. As we roll out, $4,796.30 on gold, $80.73 on silver, $2,112.60 on platinum, $1,580.50 on palladium. And for those that have been watching, what are gold backs doing? What are people posting? They have changed the number of states available for the free half gold back. Scott McClure has been the very first one that I have seen, the only one that I have seen that has reported receiving a Idaho 1/2 gold back. Kudos to Scott. Very cool to see. Kudos to Dennis on the return. If you all enjoyed the show, make sure and throw us a like. You can subscribe here. You can follow us Beyond Sight and Sound on YouTube, Beyond Sight and Sound on Facebook, Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook group, and all the wonderful podcast distribution services wherever you may find them. I will put a photo up of the return of the 18-karat gold bracelet as a thumbnail, both to the live stream here after the stream and over on the podcast side. We're out of here, folks. Have a wonderful evening.
We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.